All right, I'm working on a song in the studio, Moonlight Studios, but this is for my band Sower. And I'm just going to give you, I don't know, take your time, but I'm just going to work on it. You can see the screen, you can hear me talk, and I'm just going to talk through what I'm doing. So the first thing is this song I think is really cool, but I don't like the synth tones. And my friend Nick Sayer is helping me co-produce from a distance. He lives in Columbus. I'm in Cincinnati. We've met in person a few times, and I really like the guy. He's become a good friend. But he's got a great ear for music. So he challenged me on this song to do away with the guitars, because Sower is often, it's like indie rock with lots of guitars, but I had a bunch of synths in this song. And he said, look, let it be synth driven. So what I've done now in the beginning of this song is like an intro part. It starts with the drums, then it goes through like a little intro uplifting thing. And the song is called Zeal. And it comes right after a song called Apathy. So this whole next album is called Contrast, and it's about the different experiences that we have in life that God made. I am a Christian, and so it's a Christian-based album. But this song is called Zeal. So right now I've stripped away everything except for the drums and the bass, and I'm going to look for a new synth tone for this intro part. So this is what we got so far, just without the synth. All right, that's good enough. All right, I need to work on building the heck out of this beginning. I will say I put a lot of distortion on that bass. I don't love the bass tone, but for now it's fine. This is a demo, and I'm kind of piecing it together until I feel comfortable with it, and it's just like a constant revision process. The song is written. The song sounds good, but the only thing I'll probably end up keeping on this for sure is the drums. And I recorded those without cymbals just so I could get that clean electronic sound. And then I added cymbals in later. But okay, I'm not a keyboard player, so I don't even know these notes. I'm just playing by ear, and I'm looking at the keys. Okay, so like, okay, that's what I'm going to try to play. And I can change the tone later. All right, so I messed up. What do I do? Well, I can just punch in, or let's see. Let me just punch in, I guess. So I'm going to punch in. I just messed up because I'm not a keyboard player. So I have to start on this note. Okay. All right, that take is fine. I don't want it to be too perfect, so I'm not even going to quantize it unless I feel like I need to later. But let's just hear that back. I don't love this synth tone, but I'm going to scroll through some other tones. So let me get rid of the pre-roll here. Okay. I just scroll through, man. I don't really have a method. Nah. That's kind of cool. That would be good in a lower volume, like. Because the problem I was having before with the old synths, which I'm just going to pull them in and show the listener what the old synths sounded like. But basically, it just sounded weak to me. It just sounded too clean, and I want this song to have like a lot of energy and power, and it's hard to get there without guitar, to be honest. I'm just so used to guitar. So there has to be some level of like noise and distortion for it to work. So I'm going to go to, yeah, I'm just going to show and make active all of these old synths so you can hear what I'm competing with. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay. So I'm going to unmute those and then mute. I just muted what I just did. So this is what it sounded like before that I didn't like. So here's the whole intro. Kind of like that. Dun, dun, dun. So maybe I'll replay my recent synth that way. So like dun, 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 dun. So right now I went. So are we good? Right there. That's what I'll do. So just punch in. So it's okay. I don't hate all that, especially with this new one in there, but I'm wanting to try something different. So let me hear it with just this new one. I want more stabby sounds right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna go ahead and hide and make inactive these old ones. I don't love this synth tone, to be honest with you. That's the hardest thing in the world for me, is finding good synth tones. Yeah, I want it to be like dun, 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 like almost like reverby with like hits. And it's always hard to tell what the synth sounds like outside of the context, because I'm always presupposing more and more synths, like layers. But what I should probably do is just find one that like sounds full by itself. I don't like it. Oh, that's still the same one. Okay. Oh my. This is a frustrating process. I don't hate that. I mean, again, it's kind of noisy. And I have those guitars in there too, so let me get rid of those. I want it to be like, okay, I think I'm going to go a different direction. I kind of want it to be like not a bell or a pluck, but almost like a stab. There's another instrument I have in Contact. There's some really cool synths in Contact, but honestly, like, it's just so hard to find good synths that match. I mean, I don't really have a clear vision in my head. It's like I'll know it when I hear it. This kind of stuff is so much harder than just picking up a guitar and playing. Like, I can get good guitar tones easy all the time. So I like this one called Cloud Supply. But I just have to scroll through. So what do we got here? That's not too bad, actually, right out of the gate. I wonder what happens if I go. Now, I was seeing if the reverb tail would be like strong enough if I just hit it quick, like. And then there's no way. So let me just keep trying some other sounds. No. No. It's cool, but it's too pretty and like too comfortable. No. 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 Hate it. I need attack. I need some serious attack. Nope. I'm getting rid of this plugin. I'm going to go to hybrid keys. This one's good too. I don't know what that next one is, but okay. Double click it. That's kind of better. Actually, I kind of like this one. It's got some attack. If it just had some real nice reverb, and I do have a reverb that I set up right here. So I'm going to send it through bus 20. Let's see. Bus 20 is going to be the reverb. So let's see. How am I doing this? No, it can't be. Hold on. Let me think about this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do the reverb will be, and it's not even 20. It's actually 30. But I'm going to do 31 and 32 and then rename that synth reverb. It's over on my other screen here. Okay. Synth reverb. Boom. And then my brain takes a minute to process. Okay, so that's going, you know what, actually, I'm not going to use a bus for, yes, I am. Okay, so that's going to the reverb. It's up here, synth reverb. And then bus 20, actually, I meant to say bus 30 because I already routed it. What I'm doing is I'm trying to sidechain a compressor with this reverb. So the first thing I'm going to do is run it to the reverb that I put up here, which is right here. All right. Sounds cool. Now I'm going to pull up this compressor. Where is it? It's like all the way over here. Man. Sometimes when you're using a bunch of windows, you like lose your plugins because you like push them out of the way, and then I can't find it, but I found it. Okay. So I've got a bus, a side chain. So let's see, how do I set this up? This is where, I mean, honestly, like I've been doing this for so long, and it's never simple, and it's always something different. Okay, so I set side chain down here to external. All right, so what's happening now? The reverb is super loud, so that's the plugin by itself. And here's with the reverb. So what I'm trying to have happen is I'm trying to compress the reverb right when the attack of the instrument happens so that the reverb kind of like fades in so it doesn't cloud up the initial attack. It's hard to tell if that's happening. seem like... Okay. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that signal coming through. Let me just hear just the reverb. No, that's not right. Okay. Okay, I have to set this on pre. There we go. That's with the side chain. You can kind of hear how it fades in. It's a long reverb. I put tons of compression right on the start of that thing. Here's without it. So a quick release. Turn down the output gain. No, that's not even it. That's the pan. It's on auto gain. I don't like that. Okay. Wet gain. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. That's without it. With it. I don't even know if it's working. Man, see, this stuff sucks. All right. I guess I want... Maybe I just want... No, I want a fast attack. Go back to external. All right, let's just hear how that sounds in the mix. All right, guess what? I'm quantizing this because it sounds really off. So quantize that. I guess strength. I'll do 85%. And pull those little guitars back in. All right, I think I'm happy with this little lead line, but I don't know if I want that little extra note in there. So yeah, I do. All right, for now, I'm fine with that. So let's see what happens. Okay, what else do I want? I want something that's like way more energetic during this part that almost takes the place of the guitar. So I'm just going to duplicate this track, but without the active playlist, only the insert. That way I have the same plugin, but I don't even know if I want to use the same plugin. Probably not. For this, I have a lot of plugins I like, but I'm trying to think, do I want something like something that's really fast? I'm going to go back to this OPXA. I really like this synth. And I think I'm going to go to something that's like more rhythmic, maybe sequence. Now I have to, I don't know, I just have to check stuff. There's no way that's working. Okay. The thing is, when you have an ARP, you have to hit the timing exactly right, or else it gets off quick and it sounds really stupid. I need something sharper. Actually, what was that? No. I'm torn on whether I should do something like this or just something like really like a bass sound or something that's like super uh, what's the word? Just energetic and kind of offensive. Let me go. I know there's one close. There's no way that's right. I don't know if this is not what I'm thinking, but sometimes you just try stuff. That's doesn't do anything good. I'm just gonna try it. That's giving me an idea. Something like something like that. That's what I'm gonna try to play and then quantize it. Not exactly what I want, but we're gonna work on it. I mean, this is gonna be a long video because, well, I can stop it whenever I want, but I just wanted, to show the inner workings of my process on producing stuff like this. I mean, I'm not even anywhere near the rest of this song right now. It's just for the intro, but once I find good tones for the intro, some of those will be useful over the chorus as well. And I already have a pretty solid basis. There's just something missing. So I'm going to pull those synths back in at some point and just see what I like and get rid of anything I don't like. Because I'm always trying to, with synth-based rock songs, kind of like you're always trying to like build layers till it sounds like a wall of greatness. So I don't know about this for sure, but I'm definitely going to quantize that one 100%. Because it's rhythmic like that. So 100% apply. I'm going to mess with the decay. So let's hear that. I don't really like the reverb on it. Like, it's not reverb, it's just like I want it to be super quick. I don't know why, but that kind of might work. I don't know. Yeah. I think I just totally messed this thing up. You hear how it sounds like there's like, it sounds like there's like a reverb on it during it, but then when I stop it, it's not on it. So I gotta figure out where that's coming from. I do not know this stuff at all. All right. Nah. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Ah, there is like a delay. Oh, here we go. Where is that delay coming from? Some of you are probably watching this like, dude, like, why is he not just pressing this button? I know where it is. You know, you might know. I don't know. Feels like there's delay. What's all that crap? I think I have to go back to the beginning. All right. Sometimes this is the best way to deal with this crap. I'm going to commit that, do nothing. So I'm going to commit the track, do nothing, which means it's going to end up giving me an audio version of it, and then I can edit it from there. I'm so much more comfortable with audio than MIDI. So I'm just going to make it do what I want it to do. And this is not going to be a main sound. I just want to add to some of the noise of the rhythm. So did it 1 2 3 4. I'm cutting it. Yeah, there we go. So actually redo that. So one more. 1 2 3 4. And then what about that? I feel like I did it wrong or something. Oh yeah, I'll skip just one beat. So, and then down 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. What's up? What's this? Oh. Praise God. Thank you. Oh, exactly what we needed, honestly, to make our budget for this month. So praise God, literally. That's so crazy. I'm just working on a song. My wife gets these checks for tutoring with classical conversations, and I never know when they're going to come. And I was just looking at my budget, and it was like 300 something low, and this is 300 something. So praise God. All right, back to this. All right, almost done with this part. I'm gonna give it this extra note. Da da da. So. Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. So. Oh, I think I may have messed this up from the beginning. Now that I think about it, so it's like. Should it be like a one beat skip? Yes, it should be. So there we go. Yeah, that doesn't work. It needs to be back to that. Now, because I know this is already a repeat, except for the ending's different, I just copy paste that. I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm just doing that. So, all right. All right. Last thing I'm gonna do before I stop this video for now, because I gotta get moving, and you guys do too. I can't believe anybody might have watched it this far, because it's probably kind of annoying, but we'll see. So I'm going to check out some of the pads that I do like. I don't like this one. Sounds like I don't know. It sounds bad. So I'm just going to get rid of this one. I'm not worried about it. It's gone forever. I don't like it. So let's see what we got here. That's kind of cool. That kind of sounds like the other one. That feels a little too clean. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that one. Delete. I'm definitely not there, but I feel better with adding these two and taking away some of the other ones. Let me crank up that one I just did. I definitely think that's cool. Now when we get to the chorus, what's going to happen? There's different chords because it changes progression, so I'd have to replay that part and redo what I just did. I'm going to add this onto right there. I think that pad's actually a problem right there. Like, it is a problem. I'm getting rid of it. It's just too clean. I need something way dirtier if I'm going to add that kind of a pad on this part. I also have vocals on this part. Let's see. Not very good ones. I'm going to have to build up a crowd there in the background. That's just not good enough. What about those hi-hats I thought were in there? I guess I wasn't using those ones. So what about these hi-hats? So it sounds a lot more energetic. So if we do this. All right, that's it for now. You're not going to hear much more of the song, but hopefully you learned something or learned what not to do, which is to not know anything about synth plugins, even though you've used them for 20-something years, and just poke around like an ADD guy like me until you're happy. I mean, I don't know any other way to do it because it's too complicated. There's too much to learn. For me, some people are good at learning. So hopefully that teaches you something. Thanks for watching.